morning all. Hope you guys are able to hear me and able to see the screen which I'm sharing, right? Can someone please confirm?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. So what are the topics we discussed in the yesterday session? Any one of you can recall the things at least which we discussed in yesterday's class.
Operators and Eclipse installation.
Speak loud.
Operators and Eclipse installation.
Okay. What
SDLC
else?
phases,
Okay.
automation, testing lifecycle.
Can someone please explain what is meant by software development lifecycle? What is software development lifecycle SDLC and how many types are there in it? Okay, cool, fine. So yesterday we have gone through these topics. One is about SDLC software development lifecycle, and later we have gone through the automation testing lifecycle. After that, I have discussed about the operators, right? What are the operators we have in the object-oriented programming language, which are arithmetic operational, relational operator, and we have conditional operators, right? We have assignment operators. These operators we discussed it, and once we are done, I just explained the installation of Eclipse, right? I think someone is trying to speak. Yeah, what's your doubt? Did anyone have doubt? Someone is speaking, I think, while explaining. If you have doubt, then only you can unmute and ask your doubts, guys. If you don't have, please mute yourself. By that, the recording will be clear. Okay, for the further use for you. Okay, good. And later we have gone through the Eclipse installation. We have gone through the Eclipse installation. Okay. Okay. So here, what is meant by SDLC? Let check quickly 5 to 10 minutes yesterday topics, and we'll move to the today topics. Today we are going to see Eclipse exploration. Yesterday we have gone through the installation. We don't know what are the features available inside the Eclipse, right? So we go through 5 to 10 minutes of that Eclipse exploration, and later we'll move to the arrays concepts in the Java. Okay. So first of all, let's see what is meant by SDLC. SDLC means software development life cycle. There we have different methodologies to develop a software product. Okay. So whenever you are following some procedure in that SDLC, we have some phases here you can see. Requirement analysis, feasibility study, design, coding, testing, deployment, and maintenance. These are the some of the phases what we have in the software development life cycle when you guys are going to develop a product. Requirement analysis means we are gathering the information. Feasibility study means we are checking the feasibility whether we are able to do that project or not. Design is nothing but we are going to provide a prototype to the customer. Coding is nothing but developing a software. Testing is nothing but we are going to do the testing on the product. Okay, so what exactly testing is? Can anyone what is mean by testing? Exact definition.
Process of
Checking the
checking defects and rectify it.
Okay. So here, exact definition for the testing is we are going to validate or we are going to check our expected output with the actual output. What is the difference between expected output and actual output? Okay, for example, there is a login page in the Flipkart application. In that Flipkart application, we have login page, right? So whenever you are trying to log into that Flipkart application, you are trying to give username and password. You know that username and password is correct. Okay, by giving the correct username and correct password, what you will expect result from that page? It should be login. Is it or not?
Yes.
So that is expected one. So in reality, you are checking with actual output. So you expected something. Whenever you give the valid inputs, you are expecting it should be login. But whenever you are trying to log in by giving the inputs really in that application, what is the result? Okay, you need to compare those both actual and expected result. If both are matches, then you can call it as a test case is fast, testing is fast. If both are not matched, then it is called as a fail. That is called testing. Once testing is done, up to testing, that application will be there in our local system within our organization, which organization is developed that application. If everything is good, it becomes public. Everyone who is having internet can access that application. That is called deployment. Once deployment is done, we are going to maintain the features as per the market standards. Whenever the market changes, we are going to change the new features, and like that it will be happening. Okay. The two types of SDLCs are there. What are they?
Sequential and iterative method.
Sequential model and iterative model. In sequential, we have waterfall model and V model. In iterative, we have agile and spiral model. Okay, and here you can see that automation testing life cycle. Okay, so we have, in the automation testing cycle, we have total 7 phases. We have, what are those 7 phases? I already explained it, all these things in the yesterday's class. Just recalling the things that I got info that the video is not recorded for last 20 minutes in the yesterday's class. That's the reason I'm recalling again these things. Okay, here we have test tool selection. Seeing some noise. Okay, all these topics are which already explained in the yesterday's class. Sridevi, do you have any doubt?
No, sir.
Uh, in automation testing life cycle, we have 7 phases. The first one is test tool selection. First, we need to select the tool, on which tool we are going to work on it. On which tool we are going to work on it. Okay, so in our course, we are going to learn the Selenium. Next, scope of automation. Scope of automation is nothing but we have hundreds of features. Okay, for what features we are going to perform a testing? Okay, for what features we are testing, for what features we are not testing, for what features testing is required, for what features testing is not required, which is going to be called out, where the testing is required or not is going to be analyzed with the help of the scope of automation. Next one is planning. Planning means how many features or test cases are going to be designed. Okay, planning means how many features or test cases are going to be designed. And next one is design. Designing the skeleton for planned test cases. Designing the skeleton for planned test cases. And next one is develop or coding. Develop or coding means developing a scripts. Okay, so far you are ready with the test data. Scope of automation, planning, design, you are ready with some test data. Now it's your time to turn developing a scripts. And next one is execution. Executed the design test cases. Executed the design test cases, which we designed or developed the scripts we have from fourth step and fifth step, right? On sixth step we are going to execute that. On sixth step we are going to execute that. In seventh step, maintain the test cases. Maintain the test cases means whenever the codes deployed into the live, there is some changes in the IDs and locators, right? So in that scenarios we are going to use a maintain test cases. Okay, this is all about automation testing life cycle. Automation testing life cycle. Okay, clear about the ATLC? And now we can see the today class. In the today class, we are going to discuss about the Eclipse exploration, and then we can see arrays concept. Okay, so what is mean by Eclipse first of all? Okay, how many of you tried installation of Eclipse in your laptops yesterday?
I installed, sir.
No one? Here it's not a difficult task, guys. I'm not sure why you guys are not installed. So here I already told you yesterday. Just come to the Chrome. I'm telling from again Eclipse. I think most of you people are using the Windows only. Okay. So I'm typing here Windows. Eclipse Windows download. So when I click this one, I see the first link that Eclipse download and the Eclipse Foundation here. I'm clicking on this link and here you can see that download x86-64. Here click on the download option. Here application is being downloaded. Here you can see it started installing here. Okay, so I already have, I don't want to make it a duplicate files. That's the reason I'm stopping download here. Okay, I already have this file. After this .exe file came to the picture, okay, what we need to do is you need to double click on that .exe file. Okay, I already installed it. So here you can see that here we have eclipse.exe file. I already installed it. That's the reason it's not available in the downloads option here. Okay, so once the file is available in the downloads, double click on that file. Whenever you click on the double click, it will ask few details means on which folder you want to install the Eclipse, on which folder you want to install the Eclipse. Okay, so you have to go through it and install it, and whenever you install, it will ask one option. You need to select that Eclipse for Java developers, which is already shown in the PDF yesterday. So you can see here, step 1, navigate to the below link, and step 2, click on the download button which I shown, and after that it will be executed. Double click on the downloaded executable file, then click on the option Eclipse ID for Java developers, and then it will ask the installation folder path. Okay, then the new window will be opened, then Eclipse welcome screen come up to the picture here. As like this, the Eclipse welcome screen will come up to the picture. Okay, so 1 minute, guys. Here, am I audible, guys?
Yes, sir.
Please confirm. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir, you are
Yes, sir.
audible.
Okay, cool. So here you can see that we have few options. Okay, let's explore the Eclipse ID here. So here you can see the menu bar. We have some options here: file, edit, source, refactor, navigate, search, project, run, window, and help. So here in this Eclipse features, I just want to explain the things which you guys are using frequently while writing a scripts in the Selenium. Okay, we just go through the only things which are uses while writing a code. Okay, I'm not going to the 100% features on the Eclipse. You just has to know things which are required. Okay, remaining things you automatically will get it when you are using the Eclipse. Mostly you are working on the file. So whenever you click on the file, Whenever you click on the file, it will show one menu bar like this. Okay, if you want to create a project, if you want to create a package, if you want to create a class, everything will be happen through the file only. So click on the file, and here you can see we have a new. In this new, you have project. If you want to create a project, just come to the project and create it. So I will show that one too. Come to the project here, and here we have different projects. Which type of project you want to create? So Java project or else Maven project. Maven is nothing but form framework, page object model framework, page object model framework. Okay, this will help you to create a page objects in the different manner. Okay, so we will discuss about the Maven in the future. As of now, you can remember that we can create type of project here. So I'm selecting a Java project here. Click on the next. So it will ask a project name. It will ask a project name. So I am giving that project name as a batch 18 automation. Batch 18 automation I have given here. So click on the next, or else you can click the direct finish. You can see sometime it will be checked in. Create module info Java file is checked in sometimes. So whenever it's checked in, you can uncheck that option, create module info.java file, and click on the finish. Okay, if you click on the finish, the project is created on the left panel. Here you can see, I don't want this, close this one. So here the project is created on the left side here. Batch 18 automation. If I open this project, you can see the structure like this. There will be one src folder. Okay, so here once the project is created, you need to create a package and come to the new again, and 1 minute, come to the source and right click, come to the new. In the new, you have here package. Okay, you need to follow the one structure whenever you are working in any project in an Eclipse. First you need to create a project, and then package, and then class. Now I am going to talk about here arrays. Okay, we are talking about Java programs, right? So I'm giving that package name as a Java programs. In Java, package name should start with a small letter. Remember this point. Okay, we have some syntax and syntax rules in the Java. We are going to discuss in the further classes from Monday. So just remember this point. Whenever you are creating a project, you can give either uppercase or lowercase, it's your wish. But whenever you start a package, create a package, that package name should be starts with a small letter. Okay, this is one rule. And click on the finish. Now this package is created. Under this package, I am going to create a class. Okay, there is one rule. Whenever you are creating a class, the first letter should start with a capital letter. Okay, I am giving here arrays. Okay, arrays is a name. Class name I have taken. If you want public static void main, you can take and click on the finish. Okay, so here in the Java, the main execution will be happen from the main function only. Execution will be happen from the main function only. Okay, so here you can see the structure. I have created a project, created a package, created a class name here. Okay, so in similar way, if you come to the project here, I have taken that project name as a Flipkart, and I have taken the feature as a login, and here I have taken the test case file as a login.java. Okay, in such a way the folder hierarchy will be there. Such a way folder hierarchy will be there. So next, here new is done, and open file is the one feature which we can open the files from your laptop. And later, if you want to open projects from your file system, for example, you have downloaded some project from your friends and some project over mail or some internet, and you downloaded that, it will be there in your local system. You want to open it, you can open here directly, or else it is in your local, you want to import it into your local Eclipse local. Okay, it will be there in the computer local in C drive, but you want to import into the Eclipse local as like project seen on the left side, right? So you need to import it. And if you want to export any project which is available in the Eclipse, you can click on the export and you can do it. Okay, and refresh. These are the some of the things what you used mainly. Okay, so and after that you have to write a code inside it. Once the code is written, if you want to run a code, you can click on the run here and you can run this code, or else right click, there is a run as option. Java application will be there. Click on Java application, the Java code is going to be run. Once the Java code is going to be run, you can see the output here. For example, here I'm printing some statement that system dot out dot println. Inside this I'm giving as a welcome to the Java. Okay, I'm giving a statement like this. If I run this code now, so I can run like by clicking on this run button, or else you can right click and we have a Java application. You can see the output here. You can see the output here. Let me run it again. Run as Java application. Now you can see the output. Welcome to the Java in the console here. Okay, console. You can see the output. Welcome to the Java. Okay, output will be seen on the down. Project hierarchy will be shown on the left side, and program will be there on the right side. Okay, this is the major exploration which we are going to see in the Eclipse. Okay, clear so far?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hope everyone is clear. So let's get into the array concepts. One minute. So here you can see that. So now it was 7:32. Take 5 to 6 minutes time and read these 4 lines. I will explain that array concepts. Okay, just read point by point and take 5 minutes of time. Okay, from here to here. I will explain it after 5 minutes. Then guys, have you gone through the points?
Done, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's see here. What you understand from that array? What is meant by array by the points what you gone through? Okay. What is meant by array? Okay, fine. So here you can see that array is a collection of similar type of elements that have a contiguous memory location. Contiguous memory location means here you can see that let's consider this is an array. Okay, I want to store 3 elements in this array. So array is a collection of similar type of elements, means you should store all elements should be a same type in the three boxes. Okay, you should not store integer in the first box, character in the second box, string in the third box. Okay, you have to store all three elements should be the single type. If you want to store an integer, you should store integer in the three boxes. If you want to store the character, you want to store the character in three boxes. If you want to store the string, you can store the string in the all three boxes. Okay, so array is a collection of similar type of elements that have a contiguous memory location. Okay, and next one is an array is a very common type of data structure where all elements must be the same type. That's what I said now. The size of array is fixed. For example, initially you declared the size as a 3. You should store only 3. You can't store more than 3. Okay, and next one is when we can store only the fixed size of array, doesn't grow sizes runtime. To solve this problem, frameworks will come. Okay, this is another point. So here you can see that array is starts with the index is starts with the 0, ends with the n minus 1. Here n is size of that array. I declare the size of array as a 3. 3 minus 1 is 2. Here you can see 0, 1, 2. These are the index values of the array. Okay, for example, if you declare this array as a of 0 equal to 10 means I'm going to assigning the 10 into the 0th index. A of 1 equal to 20 means I'm going to assigning the value 20 into the 1th index. A of 2 equal to 45 means I'm going to assigning the value of 45 into the index of 2. Okay, majorly we have two types of arrays. One is single dimensional array and second one is multi-dimensional array. The array which you seen here is single dimensional. Multi-dimensional means we have rows and columns as like a matrix in the mathematics. Rows and columns will be there. Okay, these are rows, these are columns. Here the matrix is 2 rows, 3 columns. Is it or not? Here we have only one box, we are taking 0 and 1, but here have two boxes. How you can take the index means you have to take starts from 0 and 1, 0th row and first row, 0th column, first column and second column. Total you can see this two rows are there, three columns will be there. If you want to store the value in the first box, what is the index value? A of 0, 0. It shows that we are going to talking about the first box, 0th row, 0th column, 0th row, 0th column, we are talking about the first box. But here we have only one box means simply we can take it as a of 0. Okay, if the array name is a. Similarly, if I want to store value in the this box, what should I do? 0 comma 1, 0 comma 1, 0 comma 2. Okay, like that we are going to assign the values. Whenever we are talking about the arrays, everyone should be aware about the three steps. Everyone should be aware about the three steps. Hope you guys are clear what is mean by array and what is how many types of arrays we have. Okay, in practically if we are talking, we need a three step process to execute the array codes into the Java. Okay, we have three steps. Just see that three steps for 5 minutes and let me know what you understand in it. We have data type here, we have a variable there, and we are assigning some values. Okay, now it was 7:42, take 5 minutes of time up to 7:47. Go through these three steps. I will explain it again. Just go through and let me know what you understand from this. I want someone to explain on these three steps. Try to explain. Okay, it's not mandatory because you won't understand that you haven't know anything from the coding part, right? Just read these lines and just analyze yourself what you are observing from the three steps. I will explain again to you. Okay, clear guys? Have you gone through these three steps? Did you get anything? Did you get anything guys? Please confirm. Okay, fine. So here we can see that array is a three-step process. First we need to declare later we need to construct, and later we need to initialize. Okay, so it will be a single program only, but here I am splitting into the three steps to make you people to understand. First we are declaring means we are taking the variable. So here you can see that how we can take the variable. Am I audible, guys? Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
this is the way how you can take the variable, normal variable, int space a. But coming to the array, I am giving the array name. Int space array name should be a, so that annotation can be taken like this, square brackets, if it is a single array. If it is multi-dimensional array, I will take two boxes here. So as I am taking single dimensional array, so here this is array declaration. Array declaration. Int space a is a array declaration. This is the first step. And the next step, what we did here, constructing the array means we are going to take the size of that array. We need to tell to that system that how many values we are going to import. So for that purpose you have to take here in the second step, array equal to new a of that size you need to give here. I'm going to store 10 elements, for example. Okay, you can take this one. And after that, here declaration is done, constructor is done. Next, we are going to talk about the initialization. How you can take initialization? That array of index equal to some value. So here you can see I declared that size will be the 10. So as per the point which we discussed, the index is starts from 0, ends with size minus 1. 0 to 9 we need to store the value. So for that purpose we are going to take a of 0 equal to 1, or else 24 I am storing a value. In similarly, a of 1 equal to 25 I am storing value. In similarly we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and next one is 9. 9, now I am taking here a of 9 equal to 35. So here you can see that I stored total 10 values in the array of array. Okay, clear about the three steps here. First one is initialization or declaration first one, and second one is constructing, and third step is, and what is the third step?
Initialization.
Initialization. Okay, so here you can see you can take first step and second step in the single line also, like this. You can take like this. You can take the first step, second step in the single line as well, like this. Okay, this is about the arrays. Okay, what we discussed in the today's session we have gone through the Eclipse exploration. And what is mean by array is nothing but we are going to store a same type of data values with contiguous memory location. Okay, so we have a three-step process: initialization, construction, sorry, declaration, construction, and initialization. These are the three steps what we have. These are the three steps what we have into the picture. Okay, clear about the arrays concept and Eclipse exploration. So in this week what you can do is, please try to create Eclipse tool, install Eclipse tool, and try to write at least one array program in your Eclipse. I already shown you how to create a project package class, right? So create a array class and try to print that array which is having at least 3 to 4 values in that array. You can take the size into space a of equal to new a of 4. You can take 4 or 5, how many values you want to store, and later you can initialize, and later you can print those values. Okay, I will check on the Monday. From Monday, we are done with the array concepts, right? So let me open this, and Monday we can see the conditional statements and loops. On Thursday we can see the classes and object and constructors, and Tuesday, Wednesday we can go through the strings and functions, and Thursday, Friday, mostly by next week we can close the Java concepts. Okay,
So these are the concepts which are useful to the Selenium. Okay, these concepts are very very important. Please be concentrated. From Monday onwards, we are going to discuss conditional statements, loops, class, object. All these are very very important at the point of Selenium automation. Okay, please try to concentrate on the class. If you have any doubt, you can reach out me. I will help out you. And once you are into the group, you will get my number too. So you can reach out me through number also once you are into the batch. Okay, you can reach out me in that group which is created by your institute. So there they will help you to reach out me if you have any doubts after you join into the course. Okay, if you, anyone is not joined so far, please try to join by today. And have a nice day, happy weekend to all. Any more doubts so far? Do you want to ask any doubts on the today class or yesterday's class? Okay, if not, we'll close the session for the day. If you have any doubts, you can reach out me. Have a nice day.